Alright. Greetings and salutations. My name is Comic Fire, and welcome to a brand new LP of mine.
Rend, slaughter, devour your enemies. There is no other way to survive. You cannot escape your hunger. Warriors of Purgatory.
Try to fight this love. How dangerous can it be? I know the odds are so unfavorable, and honesty's forsakable. So many run for safety, run from the danger, falling in love like this. Danger, falling apart in the hands of another. Like this, hopes were created in the dark, so completely, so sweetly, danger.
Welcome to Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga, with an oddly unfitting intro song. And as Atlas standard, they put this in front of every one of their games I've played, at least first party. I don't think anything like this would be happening in real life, though, let me tell you. Spooky exposition that we won't figure things out about. Watch the cutscene, damn it.
I've never seen anything of that nature. Harley is present. New recruits are always available, but a leader is irreplaceable. Remember that.
to the vanguards. Remove the unidentified object at coordinates 2314-5873. Failure to comply will be deemed an act of war.
Warning to the Embryon. Remove the unidentified object at coordinates 2314-5873. Failure to comply will be deemed an act of war.
What happened? Where are the vanguards?
My chest is on fire.
Leader!
Any thoughts? Strange. I feel like I've met this girl before. I want to know more about her. I'm sure you feel the same, Surf.
Pete, how is she?
Still sleeping.
She did not have a tag ring. Who could she be?
The woman is not our concern. The ramifications of the battle are unclear. What are these markings? Our priority is to clarify the situation.
I will go to the vanguards.
To the Vanguard's territory?
I will. They may have an answer for us. Surf and I will go. And one more. The rest will stay and guard the base.
I will go. I want an explanation.
It's gameplay time! Well, we all appear to be monsters now, and we can dance like this. Now, I really thought this yellow guy, this is a guy by the way, I thought he was a girl when I first saw him on the back of the box art, but it surprised me when this yellow was a boy. I'm curious, I'm telling you. And this is the first fully voice-acted game in the not Shin Megami Tensei, but the Megami Tensei franchise. And, in my opinion, has the best soundtrack of them all. And it's my favorite game in the entirety of the canon. And we're a member of the Embryon Tribe. We're the leader. Our name is Surf. And it's a cool name. Surf with a PH. It's cool, it's hip. It's edgy. It's one of those things that Embryon member was talking about. Get a revival bead, which, if you've been watching my Strange Journey LP, you would know is the key to reviving a character from death. And let's go to the vendor. So we can start looking at items and things we could buy or sell. And look at Surf's sassy plush rump. And don't worry, you only have to see this cutscene once. Like, it's not like, you see it every time you want to use a vendor. And then we get this silly little song. Anyway, all we have are 10 rations and this survival bead. But we got 2,000 Maka, so we can get things like a disc poison, a disc stun, neither of which are going to be too useful in the immediate future. And bullets are a little pricey, and you don't really... Well, once we get more into battle, I'll explain why I'm not going to be using bullets. I can explain this one myself. This is a large Karma terminal. And, again, this is a cutscene you'll only see once. Just shove that tag ring in there. Yeah. This game takes as we'll see later in the future, but this game takes a pretty heavy... It borrows pretty heavily from Buddhist and Hindu mythology. So anyway, here's a large Karma terminal. You can save, teleport we'll get more into when we get into dungeon crawling, and restore, which you can use to trade Maka to restore HP and MP. We can't do that right now, so... Save right here. As far as RPGs goes, I beat this one in less than 20 hours, so... It's gonna be a decently short haul. I didn't do any of the... There's a lot of side stuff to do, though, so it's gonna be pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to this one. And welcome to Muladhara, which I do believe... I know I studied these, but I didn't remember exactly what. And how did you guys get out here? And anyway, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere here. We're not important. We're not strong. We're weak. And everyone here has weird color hair because this is from Japan. Of course I'm fine. So let's get out of this middle layer. Ah, yes, exposition. 6 major groups who divide and rule the Junkyard, which is this area we're in. The Embryon is the tiniest, and I'm the leader. Divided into 7 areas: Vladara, Svadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddha, Ajna, and Sahasrara. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of that. And once the leader of one tribe is killed, that tribe that did the killing assimilates the other tribe. The last one is allowed into Nirvana. Not as much exposition as I was hoping, because I'd like to know the name of the other tribes. Oh, you're not even just gonna give me one of them? Thanks. Not like I took you in. Or anything. Could use a free disc poison. That'd be nice. No. And welcome to the world map. And by world map, I mean it's kind of like Devil Survivor. You just choose where you want to go. Let's just go to Svadhisthana. And it's raining everywhere.
Something is wrong. There are no guards.
No guards in the vanguards, huh? No one's guarding those vans.
That works. Let us go.
As you can see, emotions aren't really big on the priority list in this world. Oh, thanks, Heat. I don't think you're all that hot. Anyway, let's just walk in the front door. It's the tutorial dungeon. It can't be that hard. Spoiler alert, yes it can. They've got a large karma terminal too. But we don't need it. I don't even know why I really entered it. Not like I intend to die anytime soon. Let me get a panacea. Or however you pronounce it. I have been asking people that since Chrono Trigger and I still haven't gotten a good answer. Anyway, it cures some of the more annoying status effects. Not all of them, just 3. It's Charm, Sleep, and Panic. And trust me, you don't want to be panicked. It's essentially confusion. And being confuzzled isn't cool. And now here's a small karma terminal. You can't restore your health at these, but you can always teleport back to the large karma terminal in the beginning of a given dungeon. Most, if not all, dungeons have large karma terminals in front of them. And some even have large karma terminals interspersed throughout. Never more than 2, I believe. And it's been quite a long time since I played the early dungeons, so don't quote me on that exactly. I started this game back in January, I believe. Get another revival bead. Now you can, should probably cover the controls. If you press triangle, it brings you into a map. If there are multitudes of floors, you can use the R1 and L1 buttons to look up. Square brings you into the menu, which is really barren since we haven't really gotten into combat yet. Circle will snap the camera behind you. you can move the camera around using either the right analog stick, the L1 or R1 buttons. To my knowledge, R2 and L2 don't do anything. You can also move with the D-pad and the, Start and select don't do crap, so don't bother. In most dungeons, if a warning comes up before you open the door, there's gonna be something inside, and it's probably going to be a fight.
Don't come any closer. No. Stay back. Don't eat me. Please.
Harley, what are you saying?
You murdered them and ate them all! You all turned into monsters. And then you devoured all of my men! That light, that weird light, shot right through us. And then everyone started freaking the hell out!
Don't!
Everyone started attacking each other! You ripped them apart with your bare hands! And then...
Stop! Be quiet!
God help me!
Shut up! Couldn't have. No. Not me. I didn't do that. I didn't eat those people. I couldn't have. It wasn't me.
Welcome to our first fight in the game. So, as you can see, standard RPG fare. Bufu is a standard ice-based spell, attack is physical damage, and we can void ice, which is good since heat there is weak to ice spells. Now, if we expend half of a turn icon up there, we can pass our turn to heat. If heat passes it to Argilla over there, it's, we just lost a turn icon without doing anything. So, let's just throw a Bufu at them. Now, heat is more of a physical attacker, so we can use Venom Claw or Mad Rush. Now, physical attacks in this game, much like Devil Survivor, take up your HP instead of MP. And Argilla is more of the healer type, with a standard physical attack, basic heal spell, basically Panacea in a spell form, and Analyze, which is the most useless spell in the entire game. I've never found a use for it. And once we're out of turn icons, it's the enemy's turn. And once they're out of icons, it's our turn. It's pretty cool. It's one of my favorite RPG systems. Yay! And we level up. Only Surf can do this, but you can choose which stat you want to put most of your, well, what stat you want to put your points into. Now, I'm going to do something I've only really seen other people do, and just go for a full-on magic build, ignoring everything else until I can't put any more into magic, which will be when I hit 99 magic. Sometimes you'll overflow with power, and you'll either get a stat boost, your HP will fill up, your MP will fill up, or both will fill up. It's pretty cool.
What happening to us. No, I can't eat them.
Why do you hesitate? Circumstances are different now. If you refuse to eat, you will perish like them.
As you can see, the eye color of characters seems to signify things. I'll tell you what. Harley started acting weird after his eyes went from gray to orange. Argilla started acting weird after her eyes turned from gray to pink. Heat and Surf still have gray eyes though, so it's tough to tell. So, let's try to follow Harley. We don't want him getting away. No siree. Random encounters, not my favorite system in any RPG ever, but I'll put up with them. Ooh. So, ice spells have the chance to freeze an enemy. When an enemy is frozen, any physical attack, well, basic physical attack, will always be a critical hit. And a critical hit gives you half a turn icon. Or it just makes it so your action only expends half a turn icon. I'm just gonna say it gives you an extra turn icon. It also works the same if you hit an enemy's elemental weaknesses. With 5 different elements in this game, compared to Megami Tensei's usual 4, and in some games just 3. Trying to hit enemy weaknesses and landing as much crits as possible, those are the keys to succeeding in this game. Now, not everything has an elemental weakness, not everything can be frozen. But, hell, it's always worth a shot. And if you freeze an enemy, when their turn comes around, they'll unfreeze. It's also the same if you freeze, because, yeah, you can be frozen. So, always look around to see what's the next path you can take. As for this path, seems like a dead end. So let's start doing that backtracking thing. It's a dungeon crawler after all. Not everything's gonna be the right path. But we got some good experience, and I got to explain a bit of tutorial thingamadoodle. You guys are just chilling here. If your party members are just standing around in an area, feel free to walk around because no enemies will jump you. God, I hate these things. Starting to run out of MP with Surf there. Don't care, poo-foos for days. Nope, toodles. Waste my damn MP on you. I guess now's a good time to save and call it an episode. Anyway, hope you're enjoying this first. Hope you enjoyed the first episode. Can't really call it episode 1. It's more of an episode. Nah, I'll call it an episode 1. There was enough. Anyway, see you guys next time.